Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer. Hopefully this time Alora doesn't interrupt me. Yay, success. We are 84% through this game. And I guess today we'll just hit Mystic Marsh. It's first up in the Winter Tundra world, so let's do that. So anyway, Mystic Marsh, containing perhaps some of the more annoying enemies, like the monkeys in the trees who throw rocks at you and supremely hurt you. And then we have armored mini rhinos, and then you have the huge rhinos that love to charge you. But otherwise, probably one of my favourite levels. It has a lot of interesting orb quests and challenges and stuff to it. And it's an interesting level structure in itself. Bloody monkeys. Anyway. Don't really know what I'm talking about. Oh god, this is bad. I can't think of anything to say. No, I'll think of something. Let's go for a swim, see if that will freshen me up. These guys are annoying, of course. More annoying enemies, in keeping with the theme. I think you find with Mystic Marsh, a lot of the enemies are kind of porcupine to the face / inflatable spiky platypus that I can't seem to attack because it keeps moving. Yeah. Anyway, the nature of the enemies, as I was saying, is in this level you're very likely to just kind of like come into a new area, just come around the corner and get smacked in the face by an enemy like these enthusiastically charging elephants. I can't get out of the water. Yeah. Get out! Oh, crap. That wasn't very good, was it? Yeah. Lots of enemies that like to surprise you and trample you flat. You have the return to the old Spyro 1 liquid of doom. Irrespective of what kind of liquid it is, it will drown you, and it's not pleasant. Good practice is to just keep moving in this level. Though none of the regular combat in Spyro will ever be difficult. It's just that's just how the games are. Yeah, so awkward silence prevails. Mainly because, like, at this point, there's not a lot to talk about because I'm just running around killing enemies and collecting gems in the lower stages of the level. I should, however, mention that you require the full 20 what am I saying? Or 20 spirit orbs to get to the next level, or the upper level of this level. I've said level far too many times. Good practice is, of course, to... No, I'll leave that till later. I forget, because you have to carry around the item that he gives you, which is just irritating if you're still dealing with enemies. Okay, I'll just head up and grab the talisman, and then we'll start working on the remaining orb quests. / make a start on the orb quests, I should say.
What? Oh, I must...
Except, yeah, not actually a talisman. They're all orbs from here on in. Simply because, I don't know, I guess they figured we'll get you to the final homeworld, and then we'll decide that they've collected enough talismans, let's just substitute them for orbs for some reason. I kind of find that confusing a little bit, because I don't really see why they needed the change. I mean, they could have just structured it like the other two homeworlds, where in order to face the boss you needed to get all the orbs, or a sufficient number of... no, all the talismans from those levels. But then I guess I thought... I guess they thought that by the time you reach... if you've been playing this very casually and you haven't been getting all the orbs sort of meticulously like I do whenever I play this game, I guess they kind of give you a bunch of new levels in which you can explore to get orbs, and of course, given the nature of some of the very frustrating orb quests I've faced, blessed relief, I should say, so you can actually finish the storyline and move on with your life. Anyway, we'll start off with the first orb quest here. Have to catch a bunch of thieves. I forget how many there actually are, because I don't pay attention to what they say. I think there's 5. Some of them are ridiculously easy, some of them require patience, but are also straightforward enough. They're just like slightly more advanced thief type quests. This guy can be kind of dangerous because you can fall into the waters of doom, the liquids of doom, as you're chasing him. Especially as your exit from this portion, that tends to screw you over, because you can jump wrongly. Totally bollocks that up. He is possibly one of the more annoying ones, just because of the nature of the environment changes, or the terrain changes, I should say, and chasing him. There we go. But yeah, he's kind of annoying to follow, just because you have to do like the springy jump, and then you have to glide over here, and then you have to jump out and avoid the waters of doom. I don't really care about him. I got him anyway. So yeah, he's somewhat more intricate. They're actually all pretty intricate. There's only maybe like 1 or 2 that are fairly straightforward to follow. Oh bollocks. Yes, dive into a pool of spikes. That's a smart idea, Spyro. What am I saying? I'm controlling him. What a smart idea, Griffin. I really need to learn how to wait for these guys. Which is just silly, really, because I don't actually need to kill them, and I'm about to die, so I better just abandon that fruitless search. Get a full life. Gling. Kind of haphazardly collecting the gems as well. That is the nature of, what is this level called again? Mystic Springs. I must have said it at least a couple of times. Mystic Springs, I think. This one is incredibly easy. I will say that, and then I'll spend half an hour chasing him. No. This emulator has a disappointing pause function. I liked how, at least in the original game, you could actually see the level when you popped up the pause menu. But it's no great loss.